Hello and welcome. Just wanted to do a quick tutorial on how to use Mitchell Prodemand. I'm going to be doing some labs for you guys, and I want to make sure you remember how to use it. If you are here on the Welcome Start Here tab in Blackboard, if you remember to come down to course-related web resources and sign-on information, if you click that, then scroll down to Mitchell Prodemand, and you'll notice that I have temporarily placed a username and password for you to use while at home. Normally, you would need to use this when you are on campus. So as long as it's an SMCC IP address, you'll have access. But once you get into Mitchell Prodemand, you'd come into your login screen. So when you first load Prodemand, you're going to be at the vehicle selection screen. You can choose vehicle history, which will load the last 10 vehicles or so. You can go by the VIN, or you can go by vehicle selection. So what we're going to be doing for the purpose of these labs, I'm going to have you go by vehicle selection. So first thing you'll be presented with is selecting a year. So in this case, we'll choose a 2018 Ford Transit, which is actually going to be the first lab that we're going to be working on. So you come in here, click 2018, you come down to Ford, then you're going to pick the Transit, scroll all the way down to Transit 150. We're going to be choosing the 3.5 liter VIN G version, and then we're just going to choose the base model. Once you're here at this screen, it lists everything out. You're going to come down over here to use this vehicle. So here we are. You'll see along the top you have all these icons, and wiring diagrams is where we want to be. If for some reason you're off of this screen, so let's say you are up here on your home screen and you're somehow on this screen, just come over here to the One Search. By clicking One Search, you'll see these icons and you'll see wiring diagrams. So choose wiring diagrams. You're then going to choose System Wiring Diagrams, and then you want to choose your circuit that you're going to be researching. In this case, the lab that I'm going to be choosing, just to start us out with something relatively basic, we're going to choose the horn circuit. So when you come into the horn circuit, you will see there is your circuit. Pretty straightforward. As you can see, there's a fuse and a relay and connectors and wire colors, and you'll actually see your horns themselves over here. You'll also see your clock springs, and essentially what I'm going to be doing in these labs, I'm going to be asking you questions. They're fill-in-the-blank questions where you're going to have to enter terminal numbers or wire color numbers. So a couple of quick hints or suggestions that I would use is if you have a question, you want to find something really quick, and this works on pretty much any website or mostly any piece of software that you're using. If you hit the Control and the F at the same time, you will get a search box. And in this search box, if I wanted to find, let's say, splice 266, I could just type in S266, and you'll notice that there are only one of those on this page, and you'll see down here how it's highlighted. So that's a really quick way to find something if you're trying to identify whether it be a terminal number or a splice or a ground connection or a fuse number or an amperage rating, whatever, or the name of a component. Comes in really handy. So in this case, let's say I'm trying to find one of the terminals for my relay, and I know I'm looking for number 5, so I type in 5. Well, you'll see there are 6 of 13, and that's what I'm highlighted on, and I can scroll down through these by simply pressing the up or down arrows. Now, this will also grab anything with a 5 on it in the page, and this just happens to be some type of designation number down here in the lower left-hand corner. So as I scroll down through, you'll see how it grabs every 5. So just wanted to make that clear that it isn't foolproof, but it'll kind of get you there. It'll find it eventually. So hopefully that helps. When you're taking your labs that I'm going to be posting on Blackboard, I'm going to ask a series of questions about this particular circuit. So with this example and this relay here, I'm going to be asking you Are these horns, are they ground side switched? Are they power side switched? Where does relay pin or terminal 86, what terminal does that interface in the socket? What number is it? I might ask you a splice number question. I might ask you what color a wire is. So you'll need to, first off, look it up, go through the diagram, and find the criteria. They're going to be fill in the blank and multiple choice type questions. Hopefully this helps. If you have any questions, let me know.